No, don't.
It's too late.
Come on, dude, don't.
It's already in motion.
Well, put it out of motion.
You pissed me off.
Okay, now before you get mad at me and head down to the comments and start criticizing me for making fun of your favorite LEGO YouTuber, just hear me out. I don't think that any of the YouTubers I'm going to be talking about are bad people or bad content creators. I just think that there are some things that need to be said about how some creators act, and nobody seems to want to say it. I also want to preface, I'm not oblivious. I know LEGO has made some poor and very questionable decisions.
What the hell is that?
But this video isn't about what LEGO does wrong, it's about how people react to things that maybe shouldn't be as big a deal as they make them seem. But without further ado, let's get into it, and let's start with the big dog.
But I have come to the conclusion that I don't think I like this very much at all. This to me is just a real atrocity.
Here are, in no particular order, a couple of the times that M&R has complained about LEGO over the past 3 months. There was no crab droid in the ATTE. There was a clone gunner in the ATTE. He wants the 212 troopers in the ATTE to be printed differently. He doesn't want people to argue with him. If they do, they're straw manning. He wants LEGO to reveal the actual limits of their printing. Helmet holes are the work of the devil. LEGO doesn't send him free stuff. He doesn't like the LEGO Ambassador program. LEGO can't get, quote, simple things done. LEGO lies to people and their ambassadors. The brand new VIP point system is stupid. LEGO shouldn't have kicked him out of the ambassador program even though he went on a podcast and talked about a direct competitor of LEGO's. Now, a lot of this is just being particular, which I don't really have a problem with. A lot of people have their passions and they want specific things to happen and they want specific things to look a certain way. The problem for me comes in Ask M&R episode 235.
For the year prior to that point in time, I felt that LEGO had left me out of a lot of things that I had more than earned the ability to be a part of with my contributions to their bottom line. And so, very frustratedly, I said, man, I'm about to just start recommending fake LEGO sets. I may as well, right? If LEGO's not gonna, be treating me well, I may as well be recommending stuff from these other companies, like, whatever. And so, when I said that, the LEGO Ambassador Network promptly kicked me out. Like, literally, that's why they're like, we can't have this, these are IP infringing, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bruh, you clearly don't understand how frustrating this has been to me. You are dumb.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All due respect to M&R and the person he is in the space and how much influence he has and all that other shit, that is some pretty crazy entitlement. The idea that LEGO owes him something is so backwards. This is a guy whose entire channel, entire career is based off of covering, reviewing, featuring LEGO sets and products. I don't really know what more you want than money, notoriety, influence. If you want to talk about who's helping whose bottom line, I would argue that LEGO provides for your entire bottom line. You would have no content without them. You wouldn't be able to do your brand deals. I don't understand how you could think that they owe you something more. Now, obviously, I think it's fine to criticize and critique and provide constructive feedback for any company, LEGO included. But I think that there's a big difference between providing constructive, meaningful criticism about a product and trying to settle personal scores using your audience. I think ideally a LEGO YouTuber should be able to walk the line between negative and positive feedback, citing things that they would like to change, but also citing things that they think LEGO did well in a specific set or realm. This brings us to our next LEGO content creator.
Hey, throw another shrimp on the Barbie, ride around in your kangaroos all day.
Holly on Film is an Australian LEGO YouTuber. She focuses more on things like Marvel and Harry Potter, but she definitely does have some stuff like Star Wars or Ninjago in her content. She tends to show more of the lighter, more positive side of LEGOs when she's also talking about the negatives. One of her videos, Why LEGO Harry Potter Won't Have a Series 3, is, I think, a great example of what LEGO commentary should be. She starts out explaining some of her favorite parts of the sets, things like having medium legs and printed scarves that go down on the characters, and then pivots to some of the negatives and things that she thinks maybe could have been improved on. I think this is better than some videos that someone like M&R has made, where he made an entire video about the ATTE, and I timed it. He spent 11 seconds talking about the positives and then 8 minutes ranting about the negatives, which basically boiled down to, I don't like the helmets. We know you don't like them. This isn't to say that Holly's content is perfect. I think she does something sort of similar to what a lot of YouTubers do, whether it's Lego or a different topic. She does have a video called Lego is Lying to You, which I think is a great segue into my conclusion for this video.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
At the end of the day, I think negative, maybe a little dramatic, maybe a little overblown content is always going to be more entertaining for viewers than positive, lighthearted stuff. But I don't think that means every video has to have some kind of negative aspect or negative connotation to it. I know I wouldn't have my small following if it weren't for Lego, Holly wouldn't have hers, Ryan wouldn't have his, and all of these YouTubers that I'm showing on screen now wouldn't have theirs. As I said at the beginning of the video, none of this was a personal shot at anybody. I don't have any problem with any of the people I talked about or showed in this video. I just think there's a tendency in the space right now to kind of shit on Lego as a company and as a product when I think they're making a lot of the best stuff they've ever made. I don't think a lot of the criticism is deserved. Not that I don't think some shouldn't be warranted. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion, and feel free to disagree with me. I'm sure a lot of you do. I just think it's time to stop acting like we're victims when we get something we don't like or that we disagree with. I think Lego hits the target 95% of the time, and it's a little unfair of us to zoom in on that 5% and exploit it for views.